Hey everyone, today's video is brought to you today by MONSTERBASS. Hands down the best subscription box you can get for all your fishing needs. What makes MONSTERBASS so amazing is that every bait that's in the box is handpicked for the region that you live in. You're not going to get something that would work up in Washington State or Idaho down in Florida. They have their own lineup of custom baits, down from crankbaits, jerkbaits, as well as walking spooks. Not to mention the custom crankbaits designed by Alex Rudd in collaboration with Zach Messer. These baits are hands down some of the best crankbaits I have personally ever used, and I cannot recommend them enough. So head on over to MONSTERBASS, get your subscription. Also, I'll leave a link down in the details as well as a discount code that'll save you 10% on your first box. Hey fishing family, welcome back to the channel. Of course, I am cutting it a little close, though that seems to be my MO here lately. But I had to get this video out because I think hands down this is going to be the best MONSTERBASS box that they have released to date. And this, of course, is the February Z-Man Takeover box. And I am not sugarcoating it when I tell you this box is extremely well put together. And I mean, I personally think this is the best put together box MONSTERBASS has ever done in a takeover series. Like, I'm already excited about doing this video because I did a live with Rick, I want to say about a month or two ago, and he actually went over some of the baits that were in here, and I was so stoked and excited. And I did get the box, thank the Lord, and now I'm going to have to cut this one kind of close. I know that it's coming out on the last day of February, but the reason why I'm doing that is because, for one, I do want to get it out, but two, I have to let you guys know how great of a box this really is, because, like I said, hands down, I think this is probably the best put together takeover box they have ever done. And of course, before we get started, if you're new to the channel, please give me a like and a subscribe, and please leave a comment down below. All right, without any further ado, let's get into this, of course. Of course, we're gonna, I'm flipping everything over here. The box, of course, is like the standard box, which one of the things I've always loved and I will always continue to just praise MONSTERBASS for is that they have this fold out. They'll tell you what baits you need to be throwing and what season you should be throwing them. Hands down, this is probably one of the best ideas, especially with every day we have new generation anglers coming into the sport, and I think there's nothing better than when they get their first MONSTERBASS box and they see something that will help them be like a guide, help them catch bass, especially if they're just now coming into the fishing scene. So hands down, bravo. Thank you guys for doing this. I think it's great. The first bait I see in here is the one that I saw on the live with Rick. I cannot wait. It's going to be the Z-Man Cross Eyes. This is hands down probably the bait that I'm the most excited for. I'm a huge fan of using the jackhammer. You know, I've used chatterbaits just forever. Jackhammer is hands down probably my favorite, and this is a new variation. Not only that, what's cool about it is it now has a weed guard helping protect the hook. You can now throw your chatterbait out into a lot more brushy areas and you ain't got to worry about it getting caught up on anything. Not to mention the blade already is going to shake it loose, but that weed guard definitely helps. So this is definitely something I've been extremely excited about. I cannot wait to throw this. Okay, the next thing out of the box is the Z-Man Razor Shad, the Fire Crawl variant. Now this is something this is something that's really exciting to me, and the reason why is, remember how I told you at the beginning, this is probably the best put together box that they've ever done that's been done in a takeover, because not only could you fish this without it being a trailer, but it is a perfect trailer for the Cross Eyes. I will do a short little video on the Instagram, TikTok, and on YouTube, of course, showing how these will be paired together. I'm very excited about this. This is just, like I said, I'm super stoked. Next thing out of the box is the Z-Man Chatterbait CFL Football Bladed Jig. Now this is the PB&J color variant. This is kind of a new design on the bladed jig itself. Instead of it being a lead head connected to just the blade, it's actually, the head is made of zinc and it's on a separate swivel from the hook and the skirt. It's going to give it a lot of different action when thrown in the water. I can't wait to really see what reaction strikes I get out of this. All right, the next thing out of the box is the Z-Man Goat, and this is the color variation is called the Deal. It's kind of a variation of a crawfish, but it has more of a swim variation where it'll kick and give a lot more action. And of course, this will pair beautifully to the CFL. I'm really excited to see what kind of reaction strikes I get, because I know that the reaction strikes here lately have been pretty aggressive. I mean, they are definitely feeding up in my area, so I can't wait to see what they do next. All right, up next is the Z-Man Swim Bait Eyes, the 3/8 ounce jig head. I'm about to drop it. One of the things I love about it is that it does have this super realistic eye. I mean, it's adding a lot of realism to the bait itself. I guarantee you that when you have a good swim trailer on this, your hookup ratio is going to increase because that eye does look, especially in the light, it has a very realistic look of a fish eye. Hands down, I think this is going to be a game changer for at least this coming up pre-spawn and spawn itself. Okay, up next is the Z-Man Elastec Minnows, also the Dio variation color. These are 3-inch swim baits that I believe would pair beautifully with the eyes, with the swim bait eyes. I think this would be an excellent pairing together. And like I say, I'm going to do a small little video showing what these look like paired together later on. But I think these are hands down going to be a very, very deadly combination. I cannot wait to see where it goes. Up next is the Z-Man Willow Vibe, the rapid vibration bladed jig head. Now this is going to be kind of a game changer, I think, because everybody has chatterbaits, and is pivotal as they are in an angler's arsenal. I think these little game changers will work up. These Willow Vibes will show the fish something a little different and new than what it's used to. And I'm fairly certain the last bit that's in the box will pair with it beautifully. Hold on. The last thing in the box is the Z-Man Elastec Finesse Shads Pearl Coloration, which happens to be the same pearl colorations of the Willow Vibe bladed jig. Like I said, I'm going to do a video, small little video showing these all paired together not too long after this video releases. To be honest with you, these would pair good together, but I actually think that these might actually pair with it pretty well too. Might have to cut it down a little bit, but I think these might pair with it pretty well too. Like I said, hands down, this is probably the best Z-Man takeover box I have ever seen Monster Bass do. And hands down, it's probably the best box Monster Bass has ever put out. Because, like I said, the baits themselves are just pair with each other and just make a really deadly arsenal, especially this time of year, especially down here in the South. I cannot wait to give these a try. So make sure you guys go over to the Monster Bass channel and subscribe to them, as well as if you want to get your subscription started to Monster Bass, like I said earlier, there will be a link down below in the description, and I will put a code down there to help you save 10% on your first box. All in all, Monster Bass, thank you so much for this box. It has been hands down probably my favorite box I have ever received, and I cannot wait to give it a try. And also, surprise announcement on this video, we will be attending the Bassmaster Classic in Greenville, South Carolina, where it's being held on Lake Hartwell. I'm going to do my best to make sure I get some awesome footage. I'm supposed to meet a few content creators up there. At least that's what the plan is. I cannot wait for this. I'm super excited as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. God bless. We'll see you at the next one.